Hi guys, good evening. Hi besties. I hope you guys are doing okay. So tonight I'm just going to be ranting. I'm just going to be talking about the trending gist. Okay, I know that there are so many things trending, like this Regina Daniels gist. That's if you're in Nigeria, right? But then we still have a BBN gist. Okay, so just feel free to join to share your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to give us a massive thumbs up. Let it just be like something you're listening to, guys. Thank you for joining. Meanwhile, I don't know if I'm going to start with Dede's gist or Regina Daniel's gist. I've really been wanting to talk about this thing since the whole saga, right? Between Regina Daniels and her husband, and people have had a lot to say, guys. Like, there's been a lot. There's been a lot of stories, there's been a lot of backlash, there's been a lot of blames and all. But one thing remains, one thing I keep saying is this era, like in this era, I don't think there will be any mom that would actually force her child into what she doesn't really want to do. Okay. I know sometimes people come with different intentions, and probably the beginning of the matter may not really be as, because if when let's say when Ned was actually coming, or the first initial meeting, contact and all, even the first few years may not have been as it is now, probably because you maybe at that time you were getting everything that you so desire. The man is being so if I saw a write-up on the Q app, I don't want to believe that that write-up was from Regina's mom, though, that said when he was coming he used to be like one surprise to another, always visiting the family and all. I don't really want to go into all that, but one thing I want to say is, if she wasn't really like interested, she wouldn't have gone into that marriage. She wouldn't have gone into, she was interested. And maybe the first initial impression was like all good. He was treating her nice. He was just all there for her. And she felt like, okay, this is how it's gonna be. So when I see people come to say, hey, Regina's mother is this, I feel like, no, you guys don't need to drag that woman into all of this, because we've seen cases where young ladies do what they want to do. I've seen a case where a young lady married a guy who was divorced twice. She met him somewhere and found that the guy was well to do, and she got home and told her parents, this is whom I want to get married to. So I don't like it when people want to start dragging her mom. Oh, you did this. Oh, you so, like, what are you guys saying? She was already 18. Yeah, she was already 18. At that time, she was already an adult, and it was what she wanted. And they've been living, I think they've lived for 5 years. So, if anything, okay, now the person I'm actually going to blame is the person who was recording and who released it to the social space. Yes, sometimes even if you end up with your age mates, your whatever, okay, there are times that things may happen, or there are things you can't bear anymore and you feel like you want to voice out, right? And you voice out. If she is the one that they said, he who wears the shoe know where it hurts, right? If she feels like this whole thing like is becoming another thing, is getting out of hand, I think I need to leave, she's the one who is going to leave. Because the way some Nigerians, in fact, to the point of dragging an innocent girl seriously, and I love the way that Khadija girl is actually peppering some people. All of a sudden, you guys are tagging her a net seventh wife. Everybody is like, oh, is it because of you? Is it because of you that I'm like, ah, you people really love Regina. Seriously, we all love Regina, that child actress, pretty girl, and all. But then it was her decision to be there, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Yes, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. And it's also going to be her decision. If she feels like, no, what I ordered versus what I got, she has every right to make her decisions. If she feels this cannot be settled, we cannot settle this, we cannot do this, she has every right to make her decisions. And do you know that since this thing happened, she hasn't even spoken, she hasn't said anything apart from the video I saw today, one trending video I saw today where they were in a private jet. I don't know if it's a recent, sometimes people can have lots of things and they decide to just release it. I don't know if it's a recent one or it's just something she had in her gallery and probably somebody just pulled it, but it looks recent though. And people had a lot to say. Oh, she's slimmed down. Oh, she said they have a common mark which all of them have. La 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 la. Oh god. In all of this it's still Regina and Paned Nwoko, guys. Okay, it's just the two of them that know exactly what's going on with them. Yeah, we don't want to start believing everything the husband said. Oh, she's this, or she's that, or the other one. Yeah, we don't really want to go into all of that, right? But then I feel it's only Regina that knows exactly what she wants. Yeah, I know sometimes you say for the sake of the children, don't move. But if anything that has to do with DV, nobody is going to encourage anybody to stay back. As long as the person is already lifting a finger on you, nobody's going to tell you to stay back. No, nobody's going to tell you to remain in the house. Nobody's going to advise you. But then, when you also look at, some people are saying, how will she be able to sustain the lifestyle that he introduced her to? Is she going to sustain the lifestyle? Is she going to do this? Is she going to do that? Like, she's quite young with so much potentials. Definitely she can. But then, there are also rumors that she's come back to the house. So, guys, we don't even know which one to follow. We don't know exactly which one to go with. We don't know which one to follow again. You don't know because news are just flying. Live Trade Center, Panel Moko 7th wife. Oh, Panel Moko 7. I think the whole thing is becoming annoying. And the young girl, the young girl decided to milk the situation. Yes, the young girl decided to make the situation, and she's not creating. I saw one of her posts today. She was like, "Oh, poverty, I'm no longer your customer," and oh, everybody's calling her billionaire's wife. It was because of her. Regina had issue. I'm like, seriously, that's a polygamous home. That's a polygamous family. So if you met someone apart from the first wife who didn't meet anybody, you met someone when you came. So it's also very possible that someone might also come to meet you. So I don't know why Nigerians were just dragging the girl. Like, what did she do? I thank God she has posted the full clip of where the whatever of peace went to the office to see him and all of that. I'm just happy that she has posted it finally, at least so that people can rest and let the poor girl breathe a bit. But then, guys, is a thing of choice. If Regina decides that she's going back to her home, yeah. But sometimes you weigh the cons and the pros. Okay. If whatever it is, if the positive ones outweigh the negative ones, yeah, you go back to your house, sort it out, discover where the problem lies, and yeah, because you made the decision, you wanted to be there, nobody forced you to be there, you wanted to be with the person, and you decided to be with the person. So I don't think this time around, then all of a sudden you want to come and say, oh, this or that. No, I know it's not easy for her right now. She's really might be going through a lot, no matter how happy it may seem. Okay, yeah, but then, because there are so many things that might be ringing in her head. Oh, my kids. Oh, my sons. Oh, my this. Oh, my. But then, yeah. Okay. So I think before people make decisions in life, just make sure that it's really what you want to do. Just think of long term. Don't just focus on now. There are situations where you would encourage people to stay in the moment and live in the moment, while there are situations where you have to look at long-term consequences. Ask yourself, in the next 20 years, will I still be proud of this person? Would I still want to be with this person? And oh, then if your answer is yes, but if you have doubts, and I don't think there's a better man out there, you can actually go with your mate and he turns out to be a BEST. Yeah, you can actually marry your age mates, and that your age mates might turn out to be your worst nightmare. So I don't think age has anything to do. I've seen far older men marry very young ladies, and they are living very happily. Yes, so I don't think it has to do with age, but I think it has to do with what the person has been able to tolerate. There, that's just it. Okay. Because from that video, that very troubling video that really got Nigerians talking, you could see that she said a lot. Oh, in Ned Uncle's house, I mean nobody but in my house. So you could see that you're not free. Marriage is to be enjoyed and not to be endured, right? Yeah, marriage is to be enjoyed and not to be endured. So when you feel like I'm enjoying this more than I should enjoy it, then it's left for you to take decisions. You pray about it and make sure you're doing the right thing. People are just going to talk. People are just going to say what they want to say. But then when it has to do with DV, you don't owe anybody any explanation, because one thing you guys have to understand is that the general notion or perception of anybody who leaves the husband's house is, oh, she has a bad character, oh, this, oh, that, oh. But people do not know exactly the reason behind that tough decision, and you don't owe anyone any explanation. Sorry. So and Regina is lucky that she's loved by the people really love her so much, and they are really there to, because sleep and then okay, don't see everything to for your body since this period. Oh. Ha! Even this the small thing that came up online with this Khadija, ha, they to not be here, guys. So people really love her. People really like this, that, and you're saying, oh, you left your young boy. Do you guys know how that one would have even turned out to be? You guys don't know. You guys don't know. That one might even be the one. I remember when I had a story of someone who, let me not say story. This is somebody that I know who got married to. In fact, when this person was getting married to this guy, God, then we are still in school and she was quite young, you know, and then she had lost her mom. Losing your mom, and it's also a polygamous home. So at that point, it was just like you're looking for your own person, because polygamy, your dad is already, the attention is not going to be there. He already has another person, you know. So at that point, guys, they just needed to just be on their own, and boom, this guy came, this doctor who was far older. Like, okay, because he's far older, at least he's gonna take care of you. He's gonna, in fact, it was envy of so many. We were like so happy for her. Oh, finally, you are, the both of you in the medical field, like this, like that. Not until after some years, I stopped seeing her posts, because she used to post about the family, the husband. I just stopped seeing her posts. So one time they celebrated Father's Day and I didn't see her post anything. I'm like, what's going on here? What's going on? Because I didn't want to meddling with people's things, or trying to encroach in others' privacy, get involved is not my thing, unless you're being asked, right? So, but I had to like summon the courage. I'm like, babe, it's been long ago. I've known what's happening. That was when she said, oh, because we actually lost contact. We were schoolmates. That was when she said, okay, can I have your details? La, la, la. We got talking. When she narrated her ordeal to me, I was shocked, because this is somebody that I know. The guy is somebody, the man, let me not even call him guy. Let's not be like he's a young guy. The man is somebody that I know, who was so caring, When I mean caring, so she told me that even when, after the whole thing, this is somebody that would go to the stores, to get some things, probably do some grocery shopping and all. And the husband would be at home counting the time for her. Be like, what kept you so long? What before you know, do. I was like, really? You were telling me this person, this. So sometimes people really know what they go through in the so-called marriages, and by the time they feel like I don't want to take this anymore, except for those who want to stay, and prove to others that I can remain married no matter what. My dear, you just have to, if life is involved, is at stake, there's a threat to your life or whatever, do not think twice, move. If it's affecting your peace of mind, move. Gone are the days when you would say, "Oh, she's married. She was married before." People, hey God, oh. Now say 2, 3 times marriages and they are getting married again. It's not this era. Not we are not in the we are not in the 60s and the 50s anymore. As long as you were still in shape, you are beautiful, you are intelligent, you bringing something to the table, you're gonna see someone. That's the way it is at the end of the day. So it doesn't really matter. Oh, she's been there twice. Oh, forget about it. So for Regina, I just wish her the best. Yeah, I just wish her the best. And it's not gonna be easy. That decision is gonna be a tough one. So if she goes back to her husband's house, I nobody should blame her, please, because this kind of thing, is not Nigerians that are going to decide for her. Yes, she is already a mom of two, and there are so many things she will sit down and check. And besides, when someone is there are some things people, you're not the only one. You guys are many, so all you have to do is, if you were the only person, you could say okay, so all you have to do is try to look for those things that might actually create chaos, and stop them. Seriously. Yeah, and you stop them, because even if you were to be with a poor man or somebody you're richer than, there is no guarantee that the person would lift his finger any day. So it's even worse with the young ones. It's worse with them, because yeah, it's worse with them. But then if you'd ask me, I think this man really genuinely likes her. And for people who say a lot, I don't think he has a type, right? He has a type. All his wifeys are fair, pretty. Some guys have a type, their type. You see, this is the type of people they like dating, and that's just their type, right? So if because people said a lot when that video came out, said, "Hey, you have a mark, is a connection, is initiation, is something that binds them together." Omo, when you marry your own, if you like, just leave them loose. There are some men who, oh, I'm married to you. I want you guys to stay loyal to me forever. You don't tell me that somebody will meet you today and come to your father's house and drag the bride price and put it in your father's hand, drag all the yams, bags of salt, soap, oil, everything. No. So there is no way you did not stay with this person, even if it's just for 1 month. So in your conversations or in the course of your interactions, there is no way this guy won't be saying, oh this, so oh that, oh that. So you should know what you're going into. If it's a man who requires 100% loyalty from his wives when he gets married to them, and he feels like the only way you guys are I'm going to get that from you is to make sure you guys are bound by an oath. These are things that will be discussed for people who do not like to engage in conversations. That is very wrong. Yes, effective communication, conversations is very good. You have to talk about any and every, so that you know exactly what you are going into. If it's something that you want or something that you do not want. If it's something that you don't want, fine. If it's something that you want, superb, beautiful, 100%. You go into it, nobody's going to stop you. But at the end of the day, if it's not something that you want, but whereby you're just having fun, you don't want to sit back, talk about things, way in, way out. No, the cons, the pros. See if it's something you want to do, and you're just being overshadowed by whatever luxury you're seeing, then it's up to you. So please, you guys should stop dragging Panet. You guys should stop dragging Regina's mom. Stop disturbing the poor girl. Let her sit back, think, take a decision, and go back to her home if that's what she wants, or at least that she's catching her cruise, living her life doesn't mean she's not gonna go back there. I've seen people who leave their marriages, spend like 2 months outside, 3 months, 6 months, and they go back to the house. So Nigerians should. Some people are carrying this matter on their head as if, hey, Regina, yeah, come out, come out, come out, go see another person. That other person won't marry. How that person take be? Eh? Let me see anybody they drive. You guys saw her flying on private jets. These are things they do effortlessly. Omo, I'm not trying. Nobody should misunderstand me. Or I feel like I'm pushing her into money. But then, no, forget. Where is the love safe? You think the your fellow young person is going to give you all of that you need? Anywho, guys, let me wrap it up. See you guys. Bye.